Jim, congratulations. Once again, another massive 3 points today.
Yeah, huge 3 points in the sense of it's always a tough place to come. I mean, despite what happened at Hartlepool on Monday, Wrexham's home form has been tremendous. 2 wins and a draw. One of them wins with 10 men. So, always a tough place. I love coming here. I think it's a fantastic club, great tradition. I really want to see them back in the league. Really want to see us back in the league. But a great occasion, and I think we worked extremely hard and caused them a few problems in the first half and took the goals, and I think we needed that going into the second half, because they were always going to throw everything at us and try and get back in the game.
I think you could see, tell me if I'm wrong, but I thought we could see in those 2 goals that you scored in the first half some of the work on the training ground being rewarded today. It looked as though they were set pieces you'd really worked on.
Yeah, I'm not giving any trade secrets away, but we've been. But again, you got to look at it from the perspective of we're quite a disciplined side and we don't give away too many fouls. But on the other side, we want players who are brave and strong and take people on. So without that ability to get at people and cause them problems, you're not going to win set play. So that's credit to the players. We do work on the training ground and we give them a couple of different options. I'm trying to teach them how to seek out a weakness, play to a strength, and so, yeah, there's a bit of work on the training ground, but that's really only 10-20% of the work. The other 80% is the lads executing.
Yeah, and they did work hard, and they had to work hard in the second half, as you would expect Wrexham with this crowd behind them. They did get back into it, but you seem to keep them at bay. I mean, they had a lot of shots, but a lot of them were outside the box. So your shape was good today.
Yeah, I don't. There was a danger of us being pulled out, so a lot of the fullbacks in particular had to have be on their toes, because they didn't know whether to go in with the wide attackers, or if they did, they left a hole for Redmond to get into, and they were quite clever in the movement, and they got in amongst us. But fortunately, we defended with discipline and sent them back, and they forced them into long-range shots. But you could always see the threat of them getting in behind us and creating crossing opportunities. But I thought we were tactically well organised, but we were also solid, strong, and just kept moving and shifting and making sure we were in good positions to defend shots and defend crosses. And like I said, Ben had a couple of saves to make, and they found little cracks like Barrow did. This time round, we kept him at bay, and it was just disappointing the nature of the goal that we did concede.
Yeah, it sets it up for a nervy end. But having said that, you brought Frank on, and he almost scored as well at the end. So there were still chances in this game for you. Yeah,
we've got a bit of a problem with Frank, because at the moment his calves are just tight and can't seem to. And you look, it was, Alex Keighren. I was tempted to let Alex Keighren go out on loan, but with Connor going down, and this is purely just to get him fit. And you can see, I mean, I go at a great place. I used to love in the past giving the young lads the debuts in the biggest places possible, and in front of the biggest crowds and the best memories they can create. Whether that be Tommy Rowe at Watford away at the San Siro, as Eddie Buford called it, or the likes of Danny Rowe and Andy Hawes at Leeds, Ellen Road in front of
2009.
But it was a great opportunity for Alex, and I looked at the bench and I thought, it would have been maybe sensible to play Alex Jackson off the left, but I wanted to try and get Alex inside, but as the game went on, I thought he ended up being like a left wing back because of the nature of the game. But really pleased to give him his debut.
He showed some bravery, didn't he, as well, to stay out there and just carry on as he did.
Yeah, and like you said, he took the ball down in a couple of awkward positions. Yeah. He's not a natural 11, but obviously with the injury early on to Jake. So, given the disturbance to the team with Frank that we're carrying over from Monday, and Frank and obviously Connor during the week, it kind of like depleted us a little bit, and then with Jake going down, it was a challenging environment for us to make those dramatic changes, and but we wanted to try and play a player that resembled Jake Kirby in terms of somebody that can play as an 11 or a 10, and had to keep changing it a little bit to try and find a formula that worked. But I thought Elliot and looked tired, and Belly did okay, but we've got a couple of lads who probably are not at their best, and we need to just try and help them with the recovery, try and help them with the fitness, try and help them with the game management when they are tired. But with all those bits and pieces going on, to come here and get results, just tremendous credit to their efforts, because without the effort and the staying power and the concentration, we wouldn't have got that result.
As you say, it is a great place to come. The atmosphere is always terrific, but it takes two sets of supporters to make that atmosphere. And our lot today were unbelievable, weren't they?
Yeah, no, right from the start, like, you know, the lads put on the music before when they came in, and I turned it off because I said I want to listen to them right above the changing rooms, because that's what gets me going, not some 1916, it's a 2016 dance tune. Like, listening to fans, that's what gets me going. And they were brilliant tonight. And then obviously they were revelling in the atmosphere of being back at places like this and being amongst fans that have got enough people to sing and got songs and got atmosphere. So in that sense, I think it's been an enjoyable day for us. And I think that we didn't want to play any sort of shape that resembled Barnet or Hartlepool. We want to play our way and see if we can impose our strengths. And I thought that in that sense the lads were brave today and strong and purposeful. And I'm delighted they got the first away win, because on the back of what we've been doing at home, it just makes us build momentum. And there's 4 wins in 5 games for the guys, and with all the little changes and injuries and niggles and fatigue, I mean, they've done brilliant to pick up that many points. So all credit to them. What a huge month, and to be heading into September now where we are and the points we've got it's great for everybody, and we can all enjoy it.
14 points in 1 month. If you keep doing that, you'll win the title at this rate.
Well, I don't know. There was 8 games in this month, but a lot's been made of it. I can see other managers talking about the fatigue, and but then you've got the issues then, like perhaps Brian had on Monday. You've got the squad to make changes, and then you make changes, you get criticised for freshening it up. So it's really all. I mean, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be all right this season. They just need to settle down, get over their injuries, get the players back from suspension, get the best team on the pitch, and I think that you'll see them climb the table. But from our point of view, same thing. We just want to get players back fit, up to 100%. As I said in there, that if you're knackered and you're feeling tired and you want to rest, then tell me. But I'm sure that you'd prefer feeling like this and getting the opportunity than me to bring somebody in to give you a rest. I mean, nobody wants to rest when you don't mind being tired and fatigued and that at the moment while we're winning. But at the moment, I'll every credit to them, because I just want to keep getting as many of them on the pitch and working as hard as they can, as well organised as they can, and asking questions of the opposition. If they do that, they'll do us proud.
Obviously, Jake Kirby, Paul Turnbull came off today. Are they okay? Are they doubts for Tuesday?
I don't know about Paul. He was wanting to run it off, and there was other lads with pinches from cramp, and it is a worry because you don't know what kind of damage being on there. But I think I always say with things like that, no matter what the circumstances, just come off. We'll just see how to manage that. He's been brilliant last couple of weeks, but it's taken his toll with fatigue like that. So I wanted to put Festus on to try and take the pressure off him, and that kind of protecting the whole back four, protecting the whole central areas. And I think Festus did great. It's nice to get in a game that means something and be in a situation where you're trying to hold on to something. And 100% record for him. 4 appearances, 4 wins. But no, brilliant, like I said, because there's loads of players I could have brought him, and I just saw it's like reminiscent of 2006-07, just trusting young players and say, here, go on, get on that stage and see them perform. But yeah, Jake Kirby's a worry. We don't know what the pain was caused by. Was it the collision? Was it the fall? Again, he tried to play on, but obviously discretion was a better part of valour. Him and Paul decided that no, he'd come off, and so like I said, it was us just trying to manage the players and get through those injuries. But like I said, I've got a busy weekend. The lads will have in terms of recovery, and we'll just see how we are on Monday, and hopefully we've got 16 players fighting fit. But like I said, the fans are probably wondering why I've not signed anybody. That's why. But we also are. I'm extremely busy on the phone, talking to clubs, talking to players, trying to line things up that should we need anything, we can bring them in. And I think that we're getting to that point now where we need to protect our players or replace them if there's lads injured. So it's a delicate balance for me, because I don't want to disturb what we've got. Just want to keep working what we've got. But there'll come a point this season where we'll need to replace. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying what they're doing and how they're going about the business. So we'll dust them down. We'll go again next Tuesday, and I'm sure it'll be a fantastic atmosphere at Edgley Park on Tuesday night.
Well, it will, and of course, AFC filed the pre-season title favourites. Did you agree with that billing from the bookies?
Well, I wouldn't have looked past Solihull Moors myself personally, especially when they replace goals with more goals. The bookies. The bookies have their own ideas, but I think Solihull Moors will be up there. I think Fylde will expect to be up there. I think Harrogate will expect to be in the playoffs. Wrexham expect to be in the playoffs. I'm not sure. I don't know what's happening at Eastleigh, but I don't know. there's been a few surprise packages.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of teams that have come up and just kept going, like ourselves and Woking and Halifax have found their feet and used adversity for their own benefit. So I don't know, it's very hard to judge. I don't think the league table now is a fair reflection of what's going to happen over 46 games, because I think there's a lot more drama, excitement and strain on everybody before then, and then I think it's a question of whether the healthier clubs financially can, and with bigger squads, can see through those barren periods. But for us to have what we had today and come out with 3 points is brilliant. So we'll just go about our business the way that we do. Just all we ask for players is give us your best and bring the best out of yourself. And if we keep doing that, then we'll keep seeing these results.
Magnificent. Well done.